Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into our game with LA Ulm. And yeah, we are hopefully going to have a very interesting turn for you since we are attacking a throne and we're attacking a Marignese. So we have a message from Lemuria. Just to note, Utgard's likely to be your only main competitor, especially if his decapitation strike on my capital succeeds. You will know next turn, in the form of a shitload of gold sent your way. If this has happened, but I strongly suggest moving against him while I'm still around to cripple him as much as possible. E7 on the Garm. So, because I'm the only person that doesn't neighbor Lemuria, he sees me as his only ally. And indeed, he's right. I am worried. Utgard's very big, as you can see. He's got most all this, though Lemuria is doing a lot of raiding. But the second he gets Lemuria's capital, all the raiding will shut down, and he'll get a lot of Lemuria stuff. And he has most of this mountain range too. Like, there's a bunch I can't see, so he's really big. So I am a little worried about if he takes Lemuria's capital right now. First, it will cripple Lemuria, because we know all of his immortals are spawned at his capital, which doesn't have to be the case, but in this particular instance it is, because his god is the only one that can summon them, and his god is immobile. So if he takes Lemuria's capital, he can no longer use his thugs. His thugs will all die. They're no longer immortal. He'll lose his gym income, which is basically the source of his summoning. He will lose his pretender, which is giving his thugs the regeneration and all, so they will definitely die very quickly. It is possible he could recover, but it would be very hard. So Utgard, we had kind of been scheming about how he would kill Lemuria. And he has got a big communion with a bunch of astro mages and enough hurlers, which are pretty good at holding the line, and also very good at sieging down forts, to basically walk in and break it. And he took this fort, there's a fort right here, and he has now broken through Lemuria's cap and will be storming it. We don't know how many troops are in there, but probably quite a bit. So hopefully, if that works, then it's going to be kind of a death knell. Now, I sent a message back to Lemuria saying, congrats on pushing Utgard off, because when he sent this message to me last turn, this was the turn that Lemuria was being, like, last turn somebody was storming through his fort, so I actually found out how it went, and as it turns out, Utgard killed almost all the Lemurian troops, but not quite enough. And his communion just barely ran out of enough steam to kill off all the troops before his guys routed, and then he lost all his mages. So it was kind of a wipe on both sides. But the wipe is more painful for Utgard because that represents a lot of mages, right? Which are kind of harder for him to replenish, even though he has kind of a fair amount of forts. So that was a ballsy move. Could have been better to maybe take other infrastructure aside from his cap, but if he took his cap, it would have just ended it there. So yeah, I don't know. It was a ballsy move. I kind of wish, and I might ask the player at some point just to send a picture of that battle, because I really wish I could have seen it. I didn't. We had a battle here. It appears this is not defended. And this is about 15 PD. So our wolves come streaming through. And we're probably going to kill a lot of our own wolves here. There we go. And they rout. So we've taken the throne from him. We're going to consolidate our units here. We had them all on these guys too. We're going to have these guys move back and move more troops around. And now what he's expecting, or what he is worried about, is me coming on and sieging his capital. And this, I don't think he really has 300 troops. I think this report is exaggerating it. I think what he probably has is around like 220 troops. And he's getting flagellants here from this temple. What I'm going to do instead is cut off this, which will give him a lot of resources and income, and obviously he's getting the flagellants from here also. So I'm going to go ahead and take this from him, because this army is not big enough to effectively either kill whatever is in here without much attrition or siege it down. The other option is if he really does have a ton of troops, he's going to either patrol here, right, or he's going to come and attack me. Either one I'm not really interested in. I don't really want to fight him, so I don't know what kind of... If he was smart, he would move here because he would know that I wouldn't attack him. But he also knows, like, I like catching him in traps, and he may feel he's strong enough that I'm going to try to catch him in a trap expecting him to attack me, but he knows he's strong enough to take it. So, I don't know. I think he's probably going to attack me, but he may patrol. Either way, it's not likely he moves here, but this would be a Jedi move if he intercepts me, and I'm going to just crush this province, kill the temple, kill his income. This is going to be kind of devastating for him. Yeah. Oh, we had a battle on this throne. Okay, our wolves run out. They get chewed up with Mind Blast. Mind Blast is actually pretty effective against these Y-handers too. And unfortunately, we don't get quite enough salvos off before these guys get in melee. And my guys, while they're okay in melee, they rout them. They're not great. Okay, and so we rout them. You know, as we should. I thought this was a battle I would win. But when we come back and we look at the battle report, it says I was defeated. So much... This has happened like almost every turn, and I've bitched about it a lot, but it's really annoying. So it shows me winning, but I lost. And I don't even know how I lost. I mean, I think I had that pretty decisively, but... yeah, I guess if I got some unlucky morale checks, I could have lost that. Anyway... I don't know if it's RNGesus that is against me or just spiteful bugs. So, yeah, there we go. Evocation, we are now at level 3, which is going to mean technically I'm ready to fight Lemuria because these Iron Darts are very good against them. They're going to be good against his troops and then also against his thugs. Yeah, so... I can go to war. I'm going to try to get Conjuration up because that will give me Summon Earth Power and then also Lamashta's, which is going to be quite useful. And then, what else? So these guys are moving back. These guys are attacking here. Other troop recruiting logistics type things. We're getting tellers now because I want to get some bad event prevention in my high income provinces, so I'm going to get them here and here. And then I'm also looking for a few things. I'm looking for fortune tellers are your only way to get death and nature. So I'm looking for the death randoms, because they will be doing death site searching, even though my vampires can do it too. And the nature, this is my only access to nature. And I have a fair amount of nature gems, and I have a little bit of nature income. So what that will allow me to do is my nature one for the not terribly high cost of 30 gems, I can empower her to nature 2. And then with that, she can forge a Thistle Mace once I research construction. And then, and I'm actually probably going to change this around. I might get up to Construction 2, but I think I want to get Conjuration first. But once I get Construction 4, I can do a Thistle Mace, and then she will be Nature 3, and she can site search very efficiently. And with Nature 3 Astral 1, that actually allows you to forge Moonvine Bracelets, which will get me to Nature 4. Which both those items I can then summon any of the... There's a bunch of Nature 3 things you can summon that will allow me to... Like a Ivy King, where are you? A little high up here, but with Nature 4 you can get this guy who's Nature 3. And then you put these 2 items on him and he becomes Nature 5. So anyway, I can climb up the Nature tree just by that one empowering. And she'll be better at site searching. So... yeah, that's kind of my plan. Site searching, you can see I've still done hardly any of. because, again, my objectives are blood economy, which you can see I've got this guy going. I've also... We're blood hunting back here. I'm almost had enough to get another vampire count, but I don't. So hopefully next turn I'll be able to do another vampire count, and then I will send him over probably to here. And then I'm going to take this again this turn, so I'm sending in another army to take this, even though I should have won if you watched the battle this turn. I'll be putting up a lab here probably, and this will probably be... It's a good size for blood hunting. So this will probably be my next blood hunt province, so I'll have 3. Yeah. This one I don't have a lab, so I'm going to have to shuttle with scouts, so I'm making a scout here every turn. I'm back to getting some troops here, like even the rangers. And I'm back to rangers here. I'm worried a little bit less about pouring money into infrastructure. I've got the fortress up here. I'm not building a temple here yet, so I'm kind of skipping out on building a lab. I'm sorry, I don't have a lab here yet. I'm kind of skipping out on building a lab, which will allow me to get my research going. Because I need to push through this next troop hump and get enough troops to overwhelm Marignese. So probably for the next 2 turns, I'm going to have to keep just cranking out troops. And you can see I've got another swath of them coming in here. They're going to attack this. This army will probably then come down here and then this way, or it may even just skip all this business and come down and attack. So my expansion up here is done, so I'm able to kind of retask these armies to kill Marignese. And I'm going to keep pouring my money into troops to win this Marignese battle. That's kind of my first objective. I don't want this to linger on too long, but I'm also not in a hurry. So like right now I can't win it, so I'm going to raid, but in the next 7 or 8 turns I want to have their cap. That's kind of my goal anyway. Okay, so that's that turn. I think that was turn 18, so I think we're on turn 19. We're very close to where I am in real time. Oh, wait. That was turn 19. So we're on turn 20, excuse me. I think he missent a message to me. I think this was supposed to be Abyssia. He's asking, Abyssia, what the hell did you use to cast Call of the Winds on me? Abyssia is not supposed to have air access, so when you're fighting Abyssia, you don't really expect to get Call of the Winds. But you can see Abyssia has done a good job taking back a lot of the Lemurian lands. I don't know how far he's come up, but maybe he's come up like this far. But now Abyssia, this is a good little size for Abyssia. Late Age Abyssia, they can do some really fun stuff once they get a blood economy going. And this will be enough land to get a cool little blood economy and do some of the cool Abyssia stuff. He was pinned in a little too small, but this is okay. What he needs to make sure he does is get the Lemurian Dominion out just as fast as he can, so that these provinces have some value to him as blood hunting or normal income. You can see we're getting about 20 blood slaves a turn when I have my commander doing it. We also had an assassination, which is unfortunate. They got one of my guys who did not have guard commanders. Yeah. Okay, we're attacking. This is their little temple province. Okay. Cannot complain about that. Marignese has attacked me, so they took this doom stack and moved it up here. Now we see we have a mage back here. Let's check out this guy. Fire 2 with 3 gems. This is the configuration for flaming arrows. So he's probably going to do Phoenix Power. Yeah, Phoenix Power. Okay, he's fire 3. Now he'll drop flaming arrows, but I don't have enough PD to trigger it, so we won't see. But you can see what happened was the turn before he retreated from here. Like I was thinking we would have he would attack me, but he didn't. And the reason was because he was waiting for for flaming arrows to come online, and he wanted to basically keep his main army alive until he had flaming arrows. So I'm thinking. So I've successfully raided this, which was really annoying for him. He's taken this back. I'm kind of wondering what I should do here, because I've kind of pinned my army in, like, all up in here. And I needed... Okay, we're going to watch this battle in a second. I have a throne. But I want to get this guy out to go claim thrones, because I don't have Holy Threes I can recruit. And I don't really want him to die. I can't fight. I don't want to fight. And if I move everybody here, he may know I don't want to fight, and he may move his big army here and, like, take everything. Like, kill all my guys. So, like, if I move everybody here, I'm kind of at risk of having basically this whole army killed, because this army would probably definitely kill it with flaming arrows. So, I could move everybody here and possibly get them all out, but I don't want to do that. What I figured would kind of be an optimal move here, since he's deathballing, is I move this guy back, and I'm going to try to get my prophet out and rejoin this army with this new army up here that I'm kind of making. But these guys are going to go up too. But these guys, which is a pretty big contingent, are going to come down here and raid. And we're going to continue to try to kind of disrupt the economy. We've only got one PD here. I'm not going to try to hold this province. We're going to come take this one. That's the plan. Let's come back here and watch this throne battle, which it appears I won, even though I won it for a second time, since I technically won it last time, but then the battle report gypped me. Okay, our wolves rout en masse, but our Zweihanders get up, and they proceed to rout. And my whole army routs. Yeah, so it looks like I lose, but this time I win. So you can see the battle reports have nothing to do with what actually happens. Anyway. So yeah, we need to move all these guys down here. Actually, I can't move. I think I forgot to put these guys on top. So we accidentally left them out, and they're going to sit here. But yeah, so this is the army we're moving in here. We're going to take this again. This we kind of had a failed expansion against. Yeah. Oh, and I'm finally going to take this one. So what I figured is, if it's really only 20 woodsmen, and I've had quite a few turns to kind of accurately assess how many are here, these guys are really bad. 2 troops of wolves will kill them, so we're going to send some wolves in. It's a pretty high income province, so it's definitely worth sending some wolves in to take it. Probably should have done that earlier, but... yeah, so I think that's about it for events. Do we have the same one? So weird, we had the same event. Okay. We had this fortress complete, so we are now able to... We could get more mages, but I'm a little poor, and I'm building a lab here, so I don't really have the money to get a mage. So instead what I was going to do is build some more of these guys, and that will free up. I don't have to spend capital turns on them. We're going to keep getting mages here. I do want more of these. I've decided, since he's going on a fire arrows strategy, I'm going to make sure to bring some imp summoners, and the imps will jump in and hopefully confuse his crossbows, so they won't lay waste to my army. But I'm going to get another 1 or 2 of them, and then probably next turn I'm going to move these guys out, and we're going to make a big army here. Yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. So this turn is really a turn of kind of troop logistics. I'm going to raid. Essentially, we're going to finish up expansion except for this one province. This will really be the last province aside from, you know, these, which I'm not going to take super soon. This one's actually, I don't want to take it. It just... If I take it, Marignan could raid it back from me, and there's no way Marignan's going to send anything right now to try to kill this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's basically it. We're almost out of time. I think I'm going to call it. So thank you guys for watching, and next battle we will see continued raiding, and I think I can get you caught up to where I am on the next episode. So thanks, guys. Take care.